Hi, so in this section, we're going to talk about preparation. It's very common to hear people say that if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. How many of you have heard that in the past, right? And you know what, as cliche as that sounds, is actually very true. If you are not taking the necessary precautions, if you're not planning accordingly to build up to a lifestyle that you see yourself having, then more than likely you're probably not going to succeed at it. Sounds harsh, I know. But what I'm here to do is to come alongside of you to make sure that you're attaining every single goal that you set yourself up for to succeed. Okay? Really, really important for us to sit down and really think about, okay, what are we going to do to make sure that our lives are the most enhanced they can possibly be? Is it going to be perfect? No. Hard work? Definitely. Worth it? Yes, sirree. So we're going to go a little into what that's going to look like for you. So a lot of times we can talk about things such as, the grocery shopping. We have to talk about the laundry. There's so much for us to do in a day, and it just seems like it's impossible to get everything done. Well, let me tell you, there's not just one person in the household, and many times, especially as moms, we take on the responsibility, or dads, I don't want to discount the dads because there's a lot of hardworking dads out there, but it seems like we never have enough hours in a day. So here's my challenge to you. We all have 24 hours in one day, so I want to know what you're doing with that time. So I have a little handout for you here, and what I want you to do is fill out every bracket in which your time is spent and what it's spent in. So say you get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, right? You're doing what from 5 to 6 in the morning? What are you doing? What are you doing from 8 to 10? What are you doing from 12 to 2? So I want you to get this form and really start filling in all the gaps that are already occupied in your time. The first thing I want to do is find more time in your schedule. Sounds impossible, I know, but we're going to find it. And we're going to think about the things that are important to you. Once we've found that, then we're going to work together to develop a system that's customized just for you. Okay? Now, can I take anything off of your plate? Probably not. You still have to do what? The grocery shopping, the laundry, the meal prepping, and all that good stuff. What you don't know is that there's help out there for you, and it's sitting at home with you. Yes, in building communication with the family, it's very important that we involve them in the overall process, okay? So I'm going to talk about meal prepping and what that looks like. Very many forms to help you facilitate those things and to also engage both your kids and your spouse in the preparation of them all, okay? We're going to talk about meal prepping, how that works, how we can take one day out of the week, a couple hours a day, or a couple of 30-minute sections a day or a week to get this all accomplished. It sounds impossible, I know, but it's totally, totally doable. We're going to talk about grocery shopping. We're going to talk about chores. We're going to talk about meal prepping. We're going to talk about laundry. We're going to talk about dishes and all that other good stuff. So in this section, we're going to talk a little more about what you are needing in your home. Sometimes I found that one person handles everything in the home, and that's not fair to you or to everybody else. So we're developing these humans that are going to go out into the world, right? And the best skills that I've learned are to teach the kids at home what the real world's going to throw at them one day. I was a school principal, was in education for a long time. I work with kids of many ages, from preschool all the way to senior, getting ready to go into college. And I saw that a lot of times, a lot of these kids did not have the tools that they needed to survive on their own. They were going off to college and still, thinking about how they're going to get their laundry done, didn't know how to cook, didn't know how to do a whole bunch of stuff. And I started thinking, we're really doing a disservice to them. Now, as parents, we want to be able to just tell them, worry about school, don't worry about anything else. But are we really equipping them for the real world? So we're going to go ahead and try to stretch and grow you and try to figure out how we can best utilize the things that we have at home to help equip our kids to do the best that they can when they become adults later on in life. We're going to take some time and explore, sit individually, look at your family system, how it's working now, and how we can both work together to improve that and to make sure that everybody's getting a little piece of the load. Looking forward to sharing more information with you and handing over some handy dandy tools. We'll see you on the next section.